Yes. So welcome you all guys once again on behalf of Prime Education Center. So my name is Chiranjeevi Patil. So I will be your course coordinator and your trainer for this respective course called as SAP Materials Management for the end user section. Uh, I hope the screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, it's visible.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay. So so guys, today's class will be an introduction session relevant with the course, relevant with your registration process, relevant with the SAP part, and also understanding how the interview processes or how you all can get through the process of the interviews also guys. Okay, so there are a lot of things to be discussed because everyone has got lot many queries and all. So the first introduction sessions we keep it only for that purpose so that we can clarify everyone's doubts initially whatever they had, because since this is an online batch purely, so most of them might not have visited our office or like getting with the face to face interactions and all. So therefore, it is very much essential that we clear all the doubts in the initial stage and then we can proceed ahead, guys. Right? So therefore, I had not posted any information relevant with the registrations and all. Right? So after the first sessions, everyone can get through that, guys. Okay? Don't worry. But anyway, as everyone has opted for this SAP course for the materials management module, now, before I actually start with all those things, some of them are here from the previous batches also, okay, and some most of them are completely new. But before I actually start with that introduction part, I just want to know how many of you are currently working here, guys. Can you just raise your hands on the? I hope everyone knows how to use the MS tool. Like, we have got an option, right? So, how many of are currently working? Okay, many. So, I got here Purnima, Prajwal, Umesh, Naveen. Yeah. So yeah. So can you just unmute yourself and just speak for some 10-15 seconds about your current job role. That's it, guys. Like in which industry you're working and what is your current job role. Like for example, if you're working for the manufacturing segment, you say I'm working for manufacturing segment and my job role is looking after the production activities and all. So I just want a brief introduction for that. So please, anyone like those who are raised their hand, they can mute one by one and they can speak. Yes,
Hi
guys, please.
everyone,
Yeah.
am I audible?
Yeah, Purnima, you can go ahead.
Yes. Myself Purnima. I've completed my master's in hospital administration and working as a coordinator in healthcare sector.
Yeah, great. So one of the candidates in healthcare segment. Next, anyone?
Yes, sir.
Hi everyone. My name is Prajwal, and I'm currently working in IDFC First Bank as a branch operation manager.
Okay. So from banking segment. Great.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Yes, Rajendra, Naveen, there is their hands. Umesh.
Hi, sir. Myself, Umesh. I'm currently working in JSW Paints as a customer relationship officer.
Okay, CSR. Okay, majorly sales segments you can say. Okay, done. Next, anyone else? Okay, now so see
Uh,
we have yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Mehboob, you're asking something.
Yes. My name is Mehboob, and I have currently working in concentrics in healthcare sector.
So again, one more candidate from healthcare segment. Great, good. So thank you everyone for that brief introduction. So see guys, so we have got some candidates here from different segments, from healthcare segments, banking industry, sales segment, production, many things, right? So from all those different backgrounds, they have opted for a common, what I say, uh, course to be to get through the career profiles and all, right? So how that is important, we have to understand that thing. Before that, again, I just want to know the second profiles, like second kind of profiles relevant with those who were previously working but currently not working. due to some issues they have left the job and currently they are not working? Anyone here? They can raise their hands. Previously working, but currently there is a gap in their profile. Yes. So again, we have multiple candidates here.
Yes, my name is Shrikant.
Yes, Shrikant. Please tell me about your previous profile.
Currently I'm not working, sir.
Yeah, but what was your previous profile? I'm asking.
Profile is like junior engineering PPC, production planning control
Production
department.
planning. Okay, right.
Yes.
No issues. Anyone else?
Hello, Swati here. So earlier I was working as a consultant in supply chain management.
What's up? Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
thank you.
Yes, guys. So see, again we have our different profiles here. Then, guys, the third kind of profiles. I just want to know how many of you are completely fresher. That is, never worked anywhere. So see, we have candidates for that profile also. Right, guys. So here we have candidates who are currently working, previously work, currently not working, and completely fresher. So it is a mixed up of multiple candidates here, right? So it becomes very difficult for getting through one point of view, because those who are working, they can understand very quickly, and the persons who are completely fresher, right, they might not understand the concept very quickly, some of the points I'm saying. But need not to worry for each and all those things, guys. I'm here to help you also. All of them will be getting the points from the basic scratch point of view only, guys. Okay, so don't worry about all those things. We'll be dealing with this. But why I just now asked about this all profiles, guys? So just to make you understand that being in different profiles like now from different background, all of you have opted for a single course, that is SAP. And how come that this course or this profile is going to help you to get a better job role in future? So to understand these things, guys, without getting these all points, it is very difficult. Just doing the course, just applying for jobs, it is of no use at all, guys, right? So we have to understand why we are doing this course, why it is important, and then we'll get to all those stories, right? So yes, sir. So let us start quickly with our introduction. So I'll be getting with all these points quickly, and at the end of these sessions, we'll be having a QA for your whatever queries, doubts, whatever other. I'll be trying to clear all those queries initially in my session, and then if you have any other queries and all, guys, we'll be discussing that for one by one thing, right, at the end of this session. Good, guys. So shall we get through this process? Shall we start with the introduction?
Yes,
Sure, sir,
yes.
sure. Yes, sir.
Sure. Thank you. So as you can see on the screen, the first thing before we actually go for SAP and understand about the SAP and all, we have to understand some basic concepts about an ERP, guys. Now, I think most of you have heard about ERP, as I've already given a description about an ERP. ERP stands for what, guys? Enterprise Resource Planning. Very simple definition. But how many of you know exact meaning of this ERP, guys? Anyone here who can explain me what do you mean by an ERP or Enterprise Resource Planning? I think those who are currently working, they can explain this. No idea? Okay, let me explain you guys. Okay, now see that each and every industry nowadays, you work for any kind of industry. It might be as some of the candidates were from healthcare industry or sales segment or from PPC, that is production, or any kind of manufacturing segments. Any industry you take, is even banking industries, some of them. Each and every industry has got the use of ERP softwares. Okay, ERP tools. What is the meaning of this? As the definition says, elaboration, enterprise resource planning. Right. So let us try to understand this in a detailed manner. Enterprise means what, guys? What do you mean by an enterprise here?
An organization.
An organization.
Organization.
Correct. Very simple. An organization, a firm, entity, institute, anything, guys. Any company. You can take anything which is running a small or a big business. We can call it as an enterprise. Right, guys? Very simple. Okay. So let me take a simple example. which I always take as a common thing in each and every class, guys, like Tata Motors, because everyone might have heard about this industry, right? Tata Motors. Everyone have heard about this?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. So tell me, guys, what kind of an industry is a Tata Motors?
It's an automobile industry, sir. An automobile company.
Yes, very simple. So it is an automobile manufacturing industry, right? Now, if I take the resource of that enterprise, we'll take Tata Motors as a company, as an enterprise. Let us speak about resource of that now. So anyone can tell me, guys, what are the resources of Tata Motors? What do you mean by resource?
Material?
Materials, yes, correct, good. But only materials?
No.
Only materials are the resource of the Tata Motors?
Manpower, manpower, finance.
Yes, manpower are there, finance are there. Then only these many?
Oil.
Okay. So see guys, let us understand. Resource means what, guys? Resource with which the company is getting their maximum output. Simple as that, guys. So company has got a lot of resources, guys. As you said, the raw materials, the finished materials, the ready parts which are there. Okay, those are also called big resources. But how are you manufacturing these parts? These are manufactured through machines, through the manpower, the employees of the company. Good or no? So we need a lot of machineries. Machineries means not only the machineries which are used in production, but also you need systems, computers, laptops, softwares, yes or no, for office usage also, which are indirectly involved in the production of the materials. So even these are the resources, the manpower, the employees who are working in that company to get that or whatever output is required. So even those are the resources, correct guys? Because we have multiple departments in that company, like HR department, production department, quality department, sales department, right? So each and every department employees are resources of that. Apart from that, guys, even the infrastructure, the assets, the liabilities, everything is the resource of that enterprises. Each and everything, whatever is there, even the stakeholders, the vendors, suppliers who are there, those are also being considered as resource of the companies. Each and everything, guys. Correct? So now, tell me, guys, can you manage all these resources without planning?
No.
No.
No, sir.
No.
Not possible, guys, right? We need planning for each and every structure. So leave about so complicated structure of a Tata Motors, where it is a very huge company. Just take a small example of a small scale industry, guys. Even for running a small scale industry, we need a planning, guys. Leave small scale also, guys. Even if I want to what I say to have some basic things in my personal day-to-day life also, so for that also we need a plan, correct or no? So just imagine if an organization like Tata Motors is working, right? So if I want to manage the resources, so we need a planning, guys, a better plan. See, plannings we can again take one I can call it as a better good planning. One is a bad planning. What do you mean by that? Simple. If your company is making a profit, I can say we have made a better plans. And if our company is not making a profit, if it is under loss, it means you are not made a better plan to utilize your resources. Simple as that is. Right? Now, let us understand this in detail. ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. So, enterprise is a subject which will help an organization to manage their resources with a well planned structure. Getting this? Getting guys, everyone? Very simple,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
right? So,
Yes.
you go to any industry, guys. When I say enterprise, you go to banking industry, we go to what I say, uh, pharmaceutical industry, healthcare industries, okay, any manufacturing industries. You go anywhere. So everywhere resources are there, everywhere planning is required. So it means in each and every industry we need ERP segment. It is needed, guys. Okay, without this, none of the companies can sustain. Now you tell me, guys, when I say that we are making up plannings and all to run my to what I say to utilize my resources and all, manpower resources or material resources or anything you can take. Now, can I do those plannings on a piece of a paper? nowadays?
No, sir.
No.
Why?
No, sir.
Why?
It's not possible.
Not possible, you cannot say. It is possible, but there is a lot of
Not
what I
efficient.
say, yeah,
Right now.
cons with that, right? There are a lot of difficulties you are going to face with the information gathering or information, what I say, processing information, like transferring from one point to another point. So there will be a lot of difficulties if you do it on a manual way, right, guys? So it becomes very, very difficult. So that's why what we need in today's day, we need tools, we need softwares which can manage all these informations. So main thing in an ERP segment is you need to manage your information, guys, the data. Okay, they are even called as DMS software, data management software, guys. So what they're doing, they're collecting the informations, they are managing the informations, they are processing the informations, and they're getting the required output in a required time. Okay, which we call it as real-time data processing, right? So these kind of softwares in today's world are going to be very helpful, and these kind of ERP softwares will have a lot of demand in the marketplace, right? So we have got n number of ERP softwares available in the market in today's world, guys. Okay, I hope you might have heard about Tally. Anyone has heard about Tally?
Yes, sir.
I think some of you might have even worked if they are from commerce or accounting background. So anyone can just tell me, guys, what is the meaning? Sorry, for what segment of the business the Tally is used for? Tally is also an ERP software, guys. We
It's
call it as
accounting
what?
software, sir.
Accounting
Accounting.
software. Okay, so accounting.
Accounting software.
So as you get to know accounting, as you said, accounting. So actually in Tally we can manage purchase, sales, accounting, and all this. Okay, but what if I say I want to manage my production. I want to manage my marketing information. I want to manage my HR information. I want to manage my supply chain informations, logistics informations, everything under Tally. Is it possible?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Correct. Now there
Accounting.
comes the limitation of the software base. Why? Because the software which if anyone takes a license of Tally, it will be used only for few departments. It cannot be used for entire company. Getting it? So therefore, there is a limitation. So those who are small scale industries and all, they will go for such kind of softwares. But when you come for MNCs, okay, we know that the companies are based in different countries in different locations. They have got a lot of informations to be flown from one country to another country or from one plant to another plant, wherever they are situated. So in that case, it is not possible to use such kind of software which will have a limited information setting. So we need such software which can manage entire informations, entire company's information under one system or under one cloud. Okay, guys, that's this is where the MNC companies or the big softwares like SAP come into play. Okay, guys, so SAP, that's why it is having so much demand, because all the MNC companies, 90% of all the MNC companies are using SAP today, because it is used in each and every business segment case. That is one advantage. And one more is it can be a common platform for all the departments in the company. It can manage all the information. As you can see a picture here. Okay, when I see a ERP, it has to manage a lot of informations, not only from one angle like supply chain. So it has to have the HR configuration, marketing and sales, CRMs, customer management, okay, financial management, accounting, and many other things are there which has to be managed under one single system. Getting it? That is the advantage of a ERP. We have custom ERPs, we have some standard ERP softwares available in the market. As I said, there are thousands of ERP software available for different business categories. Correct. But SAP is one of the software which will help you to manage any kind of information for any business segment. Correct. So we'll come to that. So let us try to understand much of the ERP. So ERP today is a business management software that an organization can use to collect, store, manage, and interpret the data for business activities. Okay, and ERP integrates different functions such as finance, HR, production, supply chain management, service, procurement, accounting, inventory management, everything into one single system. So what will happen if I provide it in a one single system, guys? So this allows for greater efficiency, better decision making, and improved communication across different departments, guys. Better. And nowadays, like earlier when the ERP softwares came into play, so they were like two types. One was called local based, one was cloud based. So what is the difference, guys? Local based or cloud based? Have you heard about this?
The local based is the local data will be stored in local systems. Cloud data will store the data in cloud and stuff.
How many of you know, those who are fresher, have they understood that? Everyone using cloud-based systems nowadays, guys. Okay, everyone. Most of the ERP systems are designed for cloud-based only. What about cloud-based? Where you store the informations on the clouds. Clouds like we have the drives, right? Uh, like internet things are there. So we are going to store the information on the drives. Like, have you heard about Google Drives? I hope everyone has got a Google account.
Yes.
So have you used the Google Drives, guys, for your personal usage?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So can you tell
Yeah.
me what is the importance of a Google Drive? What is the difference between if you store the information on a Google Drive and what if you store in your personal system? What is the difference, guys?
The
Difference.
limited storage systems, if it is local.
We can
Instead of
access it
storage
from
space,
anywhere.
correct. The
Mhm.
main thing is like accessibility, guys. How can you access that information, right? So if you are storing it on a Google Drive, guys, it means there is no need to carry your personal system or any of your gadgets to any location. So you, if you are using anyone other's gadget also or anyone other systems, you just need to have an internet connectivity and you can access that information from anywhere, guys. Good or no? But if you're using local based, guys, what will happen? You need to store the information on your personal system, and whenever you want to fetch that information, you have to get that system to that location, guys. I don't know. So it means the accessibility of that information will not be available with each and everyone. But if you're doing it on a cloud based, so everyone who is like having access to that parameter, who have access to that cloud, so everyone can access the information at the same time. I don't know. So that is the advantage. That's why nowadays we say real-time data processing. Simple example I can take of your social medias. Like everyone will post their like status, stories, reels, right, on the social media. So as soon as they post, so it will be available in a live transactions. That is how. That is due to the cloud-based systems, guys. Okay, it cannot happen due to local-based and all. It is only due to cloud-based systems. Right or no? Getting this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, guys.
Yes.
So that is one thing, and as I said, like those are the DMS software, data management system. So this ERP softwares can be called as DMS software. So we have got a lot of ERP softwares available in today's market. Like SAP is not the only what I say company, or he is not the only one software which is available in the market. We have got multiple other ERP softwares. Like we have got Oracle, we have got NetSuite, we have got the Microsoft Dynamics. Correct. So we have got SAP also one among them. So we have got multiple other ERP softwares which are actually available in the market. But as I said, the when you check with the competition point of view, now the SAP has got a lot of what I say market share in the today's world, guys. Okay, as I said, 90% of the market share is there with the SAP only. Why? Because of this global what I say global expansion also, and one more thing advantage is that it is available for each and every industry. It is not limited to only few industry types, guys. Getting this? I'll come to that now. So I hope everyone understood what is an ERP now.
Yeah.
So any questions, anything you want to add or you want to ask anything on this? Okay. Now let us go to the SAP. Okay. So before I go to the SAP, anyone here who has done research on SAP software, guys? Yes, or what is an SAP all about?
SAP is a system application product.
System application and product. Correct.
Product.
Yes. But we have to say in data processing. So let us come to that. See guys. So yes. SAP stands for always systems, applications, and products in data processing, or you can even call it as in enterprise data processing. Getting it? Simple, or like a full form for that. Now, this software, okay, is a German based software, a company which develops from Germany. Okay, but to see a bit of history about this, so it was initially the company was formed in 1972 with 5 IBM employees. So they were majorly involved for managing the ERP software, developing an ERP software for accounting and HR purposes, right? So for human capital resource management and all. So those things were the major aim. So initially the company was formed in 1970s and all, and the name was not actually the SAP. Later on the name was SAP. So before they had given some other names, but later on when the SAP was developed, system application and products, so the first version of that was released in 1970 to 1973, and then it got enhancement based on the different feedbacks from their customers and all this. Okay, welcome to that. So as you can read here, I've given some important points here about the difference with the SAP. So SAP is right now developed by the company. The name of the company in today's day, it is called as SAP SC. Okay, so Citus Europea is a German-based name and European multinational software company and world's largest vendor of ERP software. Getting guys, it is the world's largest vendor for the ERP software, you can say. So to have a key milestones about this SAP software and their various release, let us try to understand in a detailed manner. So first they released in 1973 SAP R1. Okay, so R stands for here guys, real time data processing. Okay, so the first version, or you can say first one tier architecture, or first generation you can call it as. So what was the main thing here? They developed a very simple software where it was used for, as I said, real-time financing and accounting system. Okay, they were majorly concentrating for accounting parameter because most of the companies when they start their license version, they want their accounting to be managed properly. That's why most of the small scale industries in today's day also they use tally software, guys, because majorly accounting, purchase, sales, this is really the main thing, and other information they will manage it through other software or through manual process also, guys, right? But if you go for MNCs, it requires different things. So initially they developed this one in 1973 for the one architecture. One architecture means what happened is here, when you work on a software, guys, there are three parts in that. One is called presentation, applications, and database. Database is to store the information. Application is to process that information, whatever is stored in the database, and presentation is your mainframe, like where you are going to get that information on the screen. So we have always three layers in every software, guys: presentation, applications, and database, guys, right? But what is happening in the first tier or first generation? All were configured in one layer only, guys. Okay, all were configured in one layer. So it means everything like presentation, application, and database, everything was happening in one single layer only. So it was very slow, guys. Okay, getting the information, feeding it, so it was taking a lot of time. Then in 1979, so they got out with this and they developed two-tier architecture where they said the presentation will be separate, but application and database we will keep it in one single layer. Okay, so application is just like, now for example, let us say your database is your SSD, and application is like you're using a Windows operating system, or what, sorry, your processor like i5 i3 processor is there, and Windows is my main presentation layer, guys, correct or no? So in the same way, so what they did, they kept this one separate presentation layer, and application and database they kept it in one single layer. So but still there was a problem because it was the problem was with respect to the processing, because application and database, if we keep it in same, so gathering the informations and again doing the calculations and all for getting the information on the screen will be too delayed. But in those times it was like computer usage only was very less, so it was a, like what we can say, a major evolution in the software industry or ERP segment. So they had got a lot of scope for that case. But later on, when it came to 1992, so R3 architecture, the third generation was released, or they called as three-tier client server architecture with a separate layer for each one, guys. So they developed presentation layer separate, application logic separate, and database storage separate, guys. So everything was in a separate layer. Now what happened? That each and every information was stored. Like when the information was stored in database, the application was to come here, get the information from storage, and send it to the presentation in a quiet. So if you are also working for multiple screens at a time, then all the information was going to be was going to be presented at the same time, guys, which was not possible in the previous one, guys. Okay, so that was the main thing. Then later on, the like as I said earlier, The name of the company was SAP AG. AG is like some German name was given, but later on it was changed to SAP SC. I told you. Societas Europea, which was came under 1998. But the main era, like when it came to the 20th century, everyone got to know that there is a lot of scope for internet and also for the computer system. So a lot of software started to evolve. So SAP released a new version of R3 architecture in 2004, okay, which was named as My SAP ERP or SAP ECC version. Okay, SAP ECC version. This was a what I say a global platform expansion of SAP software because it was so useful and so easy user friendly that each and every company started to migrate their ERP software from other softwares to the SAP case. So this was a main era when SAP got a lot of name in the market case. Okay, in 2004 because of this SAP ECC. ECC stands for what case? ERP Central Component. Okay, so the product whatever R3 architecture was it is same, but only they rebranded it by naming it with the ERP component. One more advantage was that they introduced one technology in this called as NetWeaver platform, that is like a client server. We can have multiple client servers attached with the net connections and all that is internet connections. So that was the advantage for that case. Okay, but rest all was same. But in all those segments, guys, whatever we studied now, as we said that we had three layers here: architecture, or what is that? Presentation, application, and database. Now the main thing was storing the data. As we know, whatever information is we have, that we can the application will process it and show it on our presentation. But what about database? The database which was used previously, guys, in SAP, either it might be R3 architecture or in ECC, all these database were taken on the rent base. It means this database was not of SAP software. This database was taken on a rent or on a paid version from Oracle or from Microsoft and all guys, or SQL database and all we call it as, right? Those who are from like a coding background, like computer science, they can understand about this. So it means simple, the information where you store your database was on a rented basis. So it was completely very difficult to manage that information because the information what you are gathering, because it was a completely a third party database. So we were fetching the information from a third party, which was again very slow in that duration. So what happened in 2010? SAP tried to develop their own database. Okay, SAP developed their own database, which was named as HANA. Which was named as what is HANA. So HANA is a database which was developed in 2010. Don't worry, here I've written 2015. That was a software release, but HANA was a database of their own case. They developed it, but they did not release it in the market case because they wanted to integrate with the software also. So what they did, they developed the next generation software, or we call it as a fourth generation software, because up to here it was third generation base. Then they came across the fourth generation software in 2015, which was known as SAP S4 HANA. Okay, so S4 is the processor information separate. So S stands for a simple case. Okay, so simple processor. So simple next generation HANA database, which is called as in memory database case, which is called as in memory database. In memory means in their own memory, they have got the database implemented. So they have got their own informations, own database, no need to depend upon other what I say other databases, no need to take any rents and all. So they developed their own. So that is SAP HANA database. So the latest software which where anyone who takes the license, they are all SAP HANA based. But that does not mean ECC has been completely removed. ECC is still having the application. ECC has been still been used, guys. The license has been still issued, but only thing is it is a little bit slower and this is faster case. Since they have got their own database, each and every configuration will be done from their own background database, which means they can develop their own informations. Everything can be done on their own. Okay guys, that is a fourth generation SAP business suite. Okay guys, which was released in 2015. So only difference was what guys? The database. Understanding the database, very very important. So the representation of that was like this, you can say, like so first, like they released in 1510, also one other example, the first in 2015. 1610 means 2016 in 10th month, guys, like October 2016. Okay, which changed later on to YY, that is for 2020 year. So from 2020 they started to name with the year only. But again, in that we have got, guys, like a on-premise and a private cloud informations also, or a public edition also. So a lot of things are there which you will not understand right now, but don't worry about this. So the latest release, what is there? It was at least in the what I say August month in the previous 2025. So one was for on-premise and one was for cloud public edition. This, okay. So SAP S/4HANA. But along with this SAP software, the SAP has acquired many other companies also, guys. Okay, many other companies for the same category. Like we have got SAP Fury, SAP Business One for small scale industries, guys. We have using SAP Business One. We have got us SAP Success Factors, like for human capital management for HR departments and all, and also SAP Ariba. Ariba is basically used for procurement and our sourcing activities. Majorly, it is for like MM module what we do in SAP. So for the same category work, the SAP Ariba has what I say acquired this company case Ariba. Okay, so even all these companies are under SAP only case. Getting? So this was a brief introduction about what is a SAP. Getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, let us try to understand how the SAP software works, or what are the different classifications in SAP software, and in which part of the SAP you are going to learn the software. It is not like you can learn each and everything in SAP. It's not possible. It is a very huge software, as I said, for different different information management from different departments. So you're not going to learn each and everything in SAP. It becomes very difficult. So what are the different categories classification of SAP? You have to understand these things before we select any code or service. Okay, so let us try to get that. Nasir, I hope everyone might have heard about this, but those who don't know anything about this, let us try to understand this in a detailed manner. Please try to understand this part very, very clearly, guys. This will help you in future for your job application also. Okay, I'll try to get with each and every point very clearly. So listen here, guys. So SAP, when you are learning, SAP can be learned in two classification, guys. One is called as technical part, and one we call it as functional part, guys. So what is the difference? Very simple. I've written in a bracket. One involves coding and one involves non-coding, or you can say simple here, data management. So main our data management will happen in this case. Data management systems we call them. So that will happen majorly in this functional model case. Now what is technical part? Why it is needed? As we know that whenever we develop a software in the initial stage, it requires coding, guys. It requires languages, right? Those are from computer science background, they can understand about this. So any computer language you have heard about this? Have you heard about any computer language?
Java, Java, C++,
Sir,
So
Python, Java, C++.
correct, guys? Java,
Python.
Python languages,
Python.
C++,
DBMS.
DBMS, SQL. So we have got a lot of languages available for the coding and all. So yeah, correct, guys. Some of you might have also learned about them. No problem. So same here, guys. When SAP is being developed, SAP is developed on a platform or a language called as ABAP. ABAP means Advanced Business Application Programming. Okay, it is a base language for SAP, and we have got an interface for the basis and also same one and the same. So if you want to get to the technical part, or in the backend information settings and all, or like what we call it as configuration of the software, then we have to go for this technical learning is. Okay, so ABAP, or we have to learn this language ABAP. So which right now we don't train, we don't have this model available with us. But if you are keen interest in getting with the coding, if you are interested in that part, so you can go through that. You can learn ABAP module and you can get a career opportunities in that also case. Okay, no problem. But we come under functional model case, which involves non-coding segment, where we don't make any coding part, or what I say development part in any software. It is the one where anyone, if any company takes the license of the software, what they do with the software. So that comes under the functional model. So in this category, we come. So here you are going to work on the software to manage the information about the company's data. But again, in this, there are two classification of job roles, guys. Again, okay, one is called consultant and one is called end user. Very, very, very important case for everyone. Okay, learn understanding this is again very important when you're learning this SAP MM or finance or HR. You have to understand these things, guys. Very important. Now, whenever you inquire anywhere, guys, about the software, about this SAP, they never tell about this difference, guys. But it is very important from your job point of view, where which part you learn, and based on that, how we are going to get a pulse. So we have to understand these things, guys. So what is consultant and what is an end user? So anyone, guys, who has worked under this kind of segment, they know about it. Like not about SAP. You can say in each and every software it comes consultant part and end user part. So anyone, any basic idea about what it is?
In consultant, usually we will try to gather all the requirements from the customer or the client, and then we try to implement it based on like how to fit in their data into our system and do the implementation part, and then post that whatever development we need to do based on their requirement, and then provide support like
Correct.
end to end completely.
End to end completely. Yes, guys. So that is correct. So she has got the point, but again, the question comes: how many of you have actually understood that? Yes, guys. Did you get the point? What is the difference between consultant and end user? Okay, let me make it in again a simple words. We'll not use as I said. Here, everyone is like from basic. Those who have never worked also. So everyone need to understand this from the basic point of view. So as we say, consultant and end user, guys. Simple difference, guys. Consultant is where you need to initially set up your software as per the requirement. Because see, if I take manufacturing industry, like let us come to the Tata Motors itself, guys. So Tata Motors is also automobile manufacturing company, and let me take one more example. Let us say we have Mahindra company. Okay, both are automobile manufacturing company. Now when, let us say, both the companies have taken the license of SAP software. Now do you think both the companies will have same configuration of the software, guys? Never. Because both the companies, even though they are in same field, their information management is not same, guys. Every company has got their own way to set up their software or set up their information. Even like for example, if I say a purchase department is there. Now, do you think whatever processes are there in Tata Motors for purchase department, are they same in Mahindra company also? Or will they follow the same process?
No, sir.
No.
Never. So every company, even though the overall basic point of view, the base might be same, but the processes when you work on them will be completely different. So every customer, every client needs the information managed as per their requirement. Getting or no? So who is going to do this all setup as per the requirement? Those are the consultant people, guys. Okay, those are the consultant people. Let me take a simple example, guys, again, which again I take in each and every class. So those who are not getting this point still, let us take a simple example of your social media accounts, like a social, like your Instagram account is there, or a WhatsApp account is there, or Snapchat, or any other example you can take. Now let us say that you don't have a Instagram account. Okay, and you are getting the software for the first time. You download the software, guys, correct? You download the app from your app store and all. You download it. Now as soon as you open that software for the first time, do you think that your account is by default ready in that?
No.
No.
So what you need to do, guys, initially you have to set up your account, correct?
Need to create an account.
You have to create your account, you have to set up all the parameters, what your settings are there, everything you have to set up, right? Initially putting your phone number, OTP, your email IDs, profile photo, or whatever other settings are there that you need to
Complete
set up,
registration.
correct? So once you set up
Yeah.
that, then you start using that software or that application for your main activity. What is your main activity on the Instagram now? Putting the reels, checking the statuses, making the chats, video calls, or whatever it might be, right? Now this part is called as end user, guys, who is going to use the application for the actual usage, or the people are called as end users. Getting the difference, guys? Simple difference. So here also, when a company takes the license,
Yes.
for example, when I say Tata Motors have taken the license of SAP software for the first time, let us say initially or previously they were using Tally software or everything, they were managing the information on Excel or something else. Okay, let us take an assumption here. So when the Tata Motors take the license of SAP for the first time, do you think the Tata Motors have the SAP software has got all the information set up as required by the Tata Motors? Never is. So when the license will be taken by the Tata Motors, someone might be there to help the Tata Motors to set up the software as per the requirement. So this part comes under consultant and it is called as implementation, guys. Implementation means what? Implementation means you are going to set up the software, you are going to add all the company structure, you are going to put all the parameters about the different departments, you are going to set up the documents, you are going to set up the what I say the process flow, okay, from where to where the documents will flow, each and everything guys will be set up initially. So this is very complicated job, guys. Why? Now see, now when the Tata Motors take the license of SAP software, now do you think that Tata Motors employees, do they know about how to use the software or how to set up the software? Never.
No.
Okay. So who are these consultant people then? These are the people from outside Tata Motors, guys. They're not from Tata Motors at all. So whenever the Tata Motors take the license, so they will always contact a business partner companies. Business partners like Accenture, IBM, Deloitte, TCS, uh, KPMG. Okay, so we have got what we call it as uh, multiple other companies are there, guys, who are consultant companies, but not each and every company can be consultant or a business partner companies of the SAP, guys. So through them, when the Tata Motors take the license, so those people, those team, okay, those people will send a team to Tata Motors and they will tell them to learn about the Tata Motor process and help them to set up the software and help them to set up the software. That is called as initially implementation, guys. They'll set the company structure, they'll set the different financial segments, accounting parameters, sales segment, HR department, production department. Now do you think guys all this can be done by only one person? Now do you think only one person can have the knowledge about each and every part of the structure of the system? Never, guys. So those who work for HR department, they have got a knowledge on HR informations, right? Those who work for production department, they have got the information of production. So even there is a consultant team. When I say team, so 5 to 6 people, different team. Even from the coding point of view, like even from a ABAP point of view, the team is going to come. They have to make some configuration changes and all. Then a implementation will be completely done. Now, do you know how much time will it take us just for implementation? Of course, every company has got different time allocation depending upon how complicated the structure is there. But on a random basis, just tell me according to your guesswork, how much time will it take for a Tata Motor to set up a SAP software? Round guess.
1 to 2 years, at least for the initial setup.
Exactly, guys. So those are work. So I think Shweta, right? SNK. Your name is not visible.
Swati.
Swati, sorry. Oh, yeah. So yeah, so Swati, since she has worked as a consultant, so she knows about it, right? But the others, if they guess, so if you say just 1 day or 2 days, just like you're setting up the Instagram account, okay, so that is not as easy as we think on that case, okay? So at least it will take for a year or more than that to just set up the software case. So try to understand how complications or how complicated things will be there in this, because it is completely a trial and error method here. As we discussed, every company has got a different way or different requirement. So when you have set up a software for a previous company and when you go to the next company, the process will be not same. Even though the SAP configurations, everything options might be same, but it will be the requirement will be different. So as per that, we have to configure the system case. So it is difficult bit of things to understand, and it is always a new challenge for you guys. So implementation projects are very complicated. Okay, and it will take a lot of time for you to get to this point. Implementation, a lot of years, guys. So that's why we don't recommend initial users or those who are in the initial stage never to go for the consultant activity, guys, because those who don't know how to use the software, directly getting the consultant job role will be very very difficult, guys. Okay. Okay, let us come to the next part. Let us say now the software has been set up, everything is ready, right? So the what the consult people will do now, these will help the end users to get trained. So who are end users now? The employees of Tata Motors, guys, because they have to manage the software, no? They have to work on the software to manage their day-to-day activities and all. So what end users? The Tata Motors employees working in production team, HR team, purchase team, accounts team. So these people will be trained how to manage their regular information. They know what information to manage, but how to manage on SAP, that will be trained, guys, again by consulting people initially. So after the training, they start using it. So these are called as end users, guys. Now when you go for end user, each and every company has got an end user activity, guys. Every company you take, okay, because those who are taking a license, everyone wants to manage the data. So this openings will be more less compared to consultant will be not either in each and every company. Each and every company will never hire you for consultant, but end user, every company will hire you. Understood? So in end user, again we have got a lot of topics like materials management, sales. So if of course when I say materials management, it will be again in consultant also in end user also. So two classification will be there in this because you have to configure also and you have to use this also, right? So everywhere like sales and distribution, HR, production planning, plant maintenance, finance integration and controlling, like many other modules are there, guys. Okay, so in SAP based on different department roles. Now let us say, guys, when the software has been set up for the first time by taking 1 year or 2 years of time, now do you think even after taking so much time the software is 100% error free? You will not face any error as an end
No.
user.
No.
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 You have to get errors, you have to get the what I say a lot of issues in the software. Or let us take an example for it, like let us say that Tata Motors has set up a new plant somewhere and they have to configure that again in the same software. So again it comes back to the consultant case. Okay, so whenever end user have got any issues, any errors in the software, they'll contact back the consultant, but this time there is a support team which will be helping the end users for 24 bar 7 support. Getting? So in consultant, so you can apply for implementation job roles or support job roles. So again, there are two classification in this. But for end user, you have got n number of job roles, guys. Because as per the module or as per the module you choose and learn, you can apply for any different business segments of the job roles. Okay, for production, for quality, for what I say, logistics part, purchase part, account part, whichever module you learn, you have to apply the job skills. Okay, is a basic difference between what is consultant and what is end user. Understood, everyone?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
now you tell me, guys, from your point of view, you are learning the SAP for the first time, guys. Okay, no problem. So you tell me if you want to get with this software or you want to get a job role, which one you decide to get with? To get in the consultant job role or to the end user job roles?
End user.
Consultant.
Yes, you can go, guys. So most of them, those who are freshers, so we always recommend them to go with the end users only because since they are not aware about how to use the software or they don't know anything about the SAP software, so build their profile on end user. So I'm not saying consultant is not open for you. It is open, guys. Now those who have got a genuine experience of 3 plus, okay, they can develop that like they can learn end user initially and they can again go to because see directly learning consultant is never going to help you, guys. Okay, it is always end user first and then consultant. Until unless you don't understand end user, doing consultant is of no use, guys. Okay, so consultant will also, of course, when you say so from better growth and better challenges, if you want to accept, so of course consultant is going to give you the better opportunities for a career growth. Like from salary point of view, if you see, of course, the consultant is having a better packages and all, guys, but not for the beginners, guys. Okay, because when your interviews only are not getting cracked, what is the use of doing consultant? Getting? So it will take a lot of time for you. That's why I said you need experience, guys, for that. So end users, no need to worry, guys. So because this is just a basic profile of what every company needs in their purchase department, accounts department, and what are those things. So you can learn those parameters very easily based on your previous curriculum or based on your previous experience, and you can get through the interviews very quickly, guys. As I said, end users are present in each and every company openings. consultant are not. So consultant openings are also very few, ready, and complicated. So it is your choice to get with whichever mode of learning you want. So either you can go for technical part also, consultant for functional part also. It is your choice, guys. Okay, but we recommend initially, or the module which we have like this batch has been taken for is materials management, and it is for end user segment, guys. Okay, so whatever the durations, everything we are come to come now, I will come to that. But for here we are going to learn end user segment, it's not consultant. So consultant is a future part, those who have got to get with a consultant. So I will speak with that, like if they can just contact me later on personally, we'll speak. And then consultant, after finishing end user, they can go for the consultant tools, please. Okay, sure. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so main introduction for SAP, I think I have covered most of the points. So let us have some more glance on this. So scope of SAP, as I already said you, a lot of points are there. And here you can see roughly 65% of business in US, and more than 90% of the Fortune 500 companies use SAP. So it is used in each and every industry. You can see here finance industry, service industry, agribusinesses, retail industry, airline, engineering, construction, okay, pharmaceutical. You can go for any industry. In each and every industry, the SAP is there, guys, right? So some of the example also I've taken here, as you can see, like we have got Apple company or Audi, Burger King, Amazon, Walmart, right? So all these companies are using SAP software. Okay. So now I will clear some questions regarding the registration software part, recording videos. So many of them were posting the questions in the group. So let us clarify those things also first, and then we'll have the question and answer session. So for registration process, I hope everyone knows that what I say, the course fees is 10,000 rupees, and extra 499 we are taking for 490 for recording videos case. So this is mandatory again. Okay, so some people say, sir, what if I don't want videos? No, guys, it is mandatory for everyone. It is a part of the course only. So course fees, in which you are going to get the training, you are going to get the software access, you are going to get the multiple other like interview process training, your profile build, everything will come under the course. But apart from that, if you want recordings, that is 499 extra chargeable. So this you have to register separately on our website. So course fees, okay, so this you have to either pay it for one number. Just a second, we'll give that number. I'll share this information in a group after the class, guys, don't worry about this. And a second, where is that number? Yeah, so you can just pay on this number, like 9964319171. Okay, this is a Google Pay or Phone Pay number. It can in the name of Krishna Majukar, you can say. Or if this is not available, sometimes if any error comes, you can try one more number, 97397252125, called as Innoventix Tech Solutions. Okay, so you'll get a name like this. It is actually my number itself, but you can try with that. Okay, so any one of this number which is going to work, you can just make a payment for that. And after the payment, please share the screenshot with UTR details and all on my personal number, and also your full name and Gmail ID, guys, which is currently you're using for your receiving the emails, and also for your YouTube part and all. Why YouTube part, I'll tell you that later, but you have to remember this, guys. Okay, so this is one. 499, guys, this you have to separately register on our website. The first step, you have to pay the course fees, and then this is separate part, guys, where you have to register. If you just go to Google and search Prime Education Center, you'll get that. And even I'll be sharing a link of that website on your WhatsApp group, don't worry. So there you have to just go and register for our website by taking again your creating your account there and register for that, guys. I'll just show you that also if you want. Just a second. So guys, if you just type your Prime Education Center, so if you just go to this, uh, so initially those who are completely fresher, those who are never logged in here, so just go to login. Okay, So everyone have to just first time when they are registering, so click on register now. So they have to set up their account by setting up their username, email id, passwords, and all those things. Username issue will come because same names will be there for multiple users, so please try to change the username as per your convenient and set up the account. And after that they can log in, and after logging you can see that you will have a lot of courses available here. But go to the last option guys, last option, SAP materials management. Here you can see, so you can just click on add to cart and go for your payment base here. So here when you go, so you will get access to all the videos on the first day only, because these are all pre-recorded videos. And also the videos which are not there in our syllabus, like from most of the other point of view, like yeah, if you want to explore MM, so a lot of things are there in MM guys. Okay, it is very vast, so even those points, everything we have uploaded here guys. Okay, more than what is required, so everything we uploaded. So this access will get in the on the first day. But these are all pre-recorded videos guys. Okay, based on the concepts of SAP MM, these are pre-recorded videos. But what happens, most of them they suggest, sir, we want recorded videos of the live sessions only, which are happening on day to day. Yes, so for online batches we do provide the recordings also guys. that is through that is through our YouTube channel. Okay, so we have got a YouTube channel where we will be uploading our day-to-day recording sessions, but these videos are also private videos guys. There is no extra charge to pay for this. These are free of cost, of course. But once you register on 499, whatever the Gmail ID you have registered here, the same Gmail ID will be taken and given the access for this private videos. Get it? So even live session videos will be available for everyone. So after every day session, the videos will be uploaded, and that link, whatever is there, you'll get on the Gmail ID which you have given to us. And even I'll be sharing the link of that playlist to your personal WhatsApp number once I get your registration details about the course fees case of 10,000. Get it? So these are the things what we are providing. So any questions on this?
No, sir.
Understood? Yeah. So these videos, the 419 which are website videos which just now I shown, this will be lifetime access guys. Okay, but YouTube videos will be not for lifetime guys. They will be like 5 to 6 months, or you can see, because we have to delete the last or like previous videos and upload again the new videos. So up to 5 to 6 months they will be available with you guys. Okay, but even after that, if you want, we can give you other batch videos, but previous batches will be not available guys. Understood? But this will be for lifetime guys. This will be available anyway. They are of same concept, everything will be same, so no need to worry about that. Next, coming to the software point of view. So for software, see guys, we have got two versions again. As I said, I just now explained in the introduction, we have both SAP ECC version and SAP S4 HANA version. SAP ECC right now we are giving it for offline server. Offline means you can just download on your system, personal computer, and you can work on that personally guys. No need to worry about who is going to access your information and all. Okay, no need to worry about that. So this will be issued once you register for your course, and once you share your Gmail ID, right? So I will be sending a link to download through that. And for this there is no extra cost to be paid, because this comes on with your registration of the course fees only guys, no extra. But if you are going for S4 HANA, as you can, everyone says that it is the latest version, so if you want to go there, so for this is an online server, and of course here it is a paid version guys. Okay, so for this you need not to like download and install on your on your personal system. It will be like a cloud based system, and this will be extra chargeable guys. So the charges for the servers are 1500 rupees for per month, or you can take 3000 rupees for 3 months. Getting guys? So those who are interested, so what I recommend is initially, so get with the ECC server. Okay, first practice, because even while I'll be training for the ECC only, because all our company structure we are learning from end user point of view, not from consultant point of view. So from end user point of view, I set up all the company structure as required by us to train on the ECC. So we'll be training on that, because this server access will be available only for you guys. So what happens in online server, this online server will be available with thousands of peoples. So same, so whatever changes they are doing at the company structure level, so everything will be what I say, changed at the so every time we have to resolve the errors that way. So it becomes very difficult to manage the information in the initial stage when you don't know how to use the software. So I recommend initially to get with the offline server. So once you get used with the software, then for 1 month you can take the online server and practice this also, guys. No worries. Okay, it's your choice. So those who opt for ECC server, okay, the basic configuration what is required for ECC server is minimum 240 GB is required on your personal computer base, because it's an offline server, so you have to download and install. So for everyone I cannot give 240 GB, so we have compressed the main file. So main file SAP 2026, it is 200 GB file, so which we have compressed to 25 GB. So this 25 GB link I'll be sharing to your Google Drive once I get your registration details about the course fees payment and your Gmail ID whatever is there. So I'll just share it. You have to just download it and install it. So how to install, how to download, and how to get with all the procedure, I have recorded videos for that. The installation videos are there. I'll share that in a group after the class. No need to worry. And even tomorrow I'll be taking the session on this only. That is how to install the software first. Okay. So this is one thing required, and apart from that 15 GB extra we require for the C drive, because for the installation. Once you download this 25 GB, you have to extract this to 200 GB, and after that you have to install it, guys. So this extraction and all this 25 GB, so try to keep it in some other drives like D drive, E drive and all, and installation will happen in the C drive, guys. Okay, so that's why I told minimum 240 GB is required. And apart from that, RAM capacity 4 GB is more than enough, guys. So even if you have more, it is good. But any processor like Intel processor or AMD processor, any generation is fine, guys. So no need to worry about this for ECC version. And but what we require is like Windows operating system only. So if anyone has got Mac operating systems, iOS and all, so it is not configured for that. So Windows, any Windows like Windows 7, 8, 10, 11 for 64-bit, it is going to work fine, guys. Understood? So any questions on software part, guys? No questions? Okay.
No.
So I think most of the points I have cleared. So one last part which I want to clear. So the course duration, I hope everyone knows it is for 1 month. So the courses, the as I said, daily 1 hour of session, like 1 hour or more than 1 hour. Sometimes it might go like today's part. So it will be like running Monday to Friday regularly, guys. Saturday, Sunday will be off, because I can understand those who are currently working, they don't get the time on the regular days to practice and all. So Saturday, Sundays will be off. But suppose if any other classes are missed on the weekdays, so we will be trying to get it with the weekdays, weekends, guys. Like if on any of the weekdays, if we have missing it because of some of the practice sessions, again, students are not getting, so they need some time for the practice, and we'll be arranging those extra sessions on the weekends, guys. Okay, but regular it will be Monday to Friday, guys. Apart from that, certification, everyone will get a course completion certification issued for 3 months. So once they complete the course, so we'll be issuing it to your personally, so you can get the certification in the name of our Prime Education Centers. Okay. Now
Sir,
coming to the
hello, sir.
interview
Excuse me, sir.
process. Yes.
Sir, when did we able to give an interview, sir?
When?
How many how many time it taken, sir?
I'll come to that. That's why I know that these questions will be there. So that's why I come for the interview process. So let us discuss on this. Okay. So see here, guys. So when
Yes.
I come to the interview process, so what is the main thing for interview process? So we have said it very clearly, guys. Please take it in a consideration, because we say that we are institute. We are not any consultancies, or we don't say that we provide 100% placement guarantee kind of things. No, guys. Okay, because we don't have any tie-ups with any companies saying that we will make a backdoor entry for you by paying so much amount. No, guys, it is not the thing which we work on. That's why we are training you properly, so that you get the assistance, and based on that you will get the calls. Okay, so how we are going to get calls? So initially the first important is your profile, case. So everyone, those are currently working, those are completely fresher, those who have previously worked but currently not working, they have got a gap. For each and every candidate, we will make a suitable profile which is going to get you the calls through various job portals like Naukri, LinkedIn, and all. So first you have to build your profiles, resumes, and then we are going to see that you are going to get the calls through job portals like Naukri, LinkedIn, because there are a lot of openings which many HR people will be checking for this. Okay, so what you need to do, you have to target some companies, you have to target some roles and responsibilities which you have to get and apply for the jobs from your end. So that effort you have to take is, so you have to apply the jobs to them, and once you apply to the jobs, when you get a call back, like through a HR round, or it might be technical round or a client round or any assessment tests are there, how to clear all these things, that we will be training you guys. Okay, after 30 days, the extra 10 days will be for your interview preparations days. We'll be training you for all those things, so you have to get through that. Okay, and once you get through that, then of course, like sometimes before you actually go for the HR round and all, we will be taking your mock interviews. For if anyone is saying that, sir, I'm not able to get that since I'm fresher, so I need some confidence, so you can give the mock interviews also, and we'll help you for that part. Apart from that, very important is your BGV, guys. BGV is your background verification. As you know that even if you crack the interview, but if your documents are not getting verified, you will be directly rejected. And even this is very important for those who are currently working and those who are previously worked or currently not working, because some of the candidates have got absconded, they have got a PF account, they have got a lot of like some of the documents missing, they don't have the experience letter, they don't have the bank statement. So what is the problem with that? So how to get resolved with that issue? So each and every point we will make it clear for each individual of you guys. Okay, so then we will guide you for the profile building. So that profile will be based on the thing that you will not get any issues in the BGB also. Okay, so no need to worry. So all this process we will be guiding you. So this is what we call it as placement assistance. Okay, so it is your effort that whatever we teach, only that part, if you do it correctly, guys, you can get calls and also you can crack the interviews, guys. Understood? And your question, like as you said, so how much time it will take to get placed? So on an average basis, as what we have seen for our other candidates, so on an average basis it will take 3 to 4 months of time to crack the interview. It is, some of the candidates have cracked within 10 days of the, some of the candidates have taken 5 to 6 months also, some of the candidates have taken earlier time also, guys. But it is your preparation. You will get calls, guys, once you start uploading on the job portals, right, guys? You will start getting the calls within 10 to 15 days. But it is again your preparations, how you are going to take our points and how you are going to give it in the interview. Very nice. So that where we are going to help you for that purpose, but need not worry, that is your effort also which comes into play. Getting these things?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now one last part, case before we wind up for the today's session. So as everyone knows that at the end of this course, everyone will get through this interview process and all. But there are some points which you need to learn apart from SAP to get through the interview, guys. Because if you say, sir, if I learn only SAP, will I crack the interviews? Never, guys. You might get the call, but you will never crack the interviews, guys. Because there are some basic skill sets which you have to learn before you go for the interview. This is basically for the freshers, those who have never worked anywhere. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, so see, guys. So what is major important thing? Communication. So as we all know that whenever you go for the interview, who is the first person who is going to call you, guys?
HR.
HR, correct? Okay, so do you think that HR has got all the technical knowledge about SAP MM? They'll ask you then technical questions.
No, sir.
No.
No,
No,
sir.
no.
Then what do they ask, guys?
Communication skills.
No, no,
Tell me about
asking what they
yourself.
do ask. What
They
questions do
check
they
our
ask?
communication skills.
Yeah,
No.
Based
they
on
check.
that, they
Correct. But what questions do they ask?
simply
Please
ask,
say.
introduce yourself.
Mm, correct. Introduce yourself.
Tell me
Introduce
about
yourself.
yourself.
Mm. Then they'll ask about your current CTC, expected CTC. What else, guys? What is your notice
Notice
period? How
period.
soon you can join the company? I don't know. So, of course, like notice period and CTC is an important factor to be considered because of their budget and all those things of the project working. But before that, as you said, introduce yourself. So they need to understand that how much well prepared or how much well candidate you are because that is going to show how many year of experience or what level of experience you have in the current profile. Because when HR is looking, so they will be getting to know like what kind of profiles they need for their company. So most of the IT, like when I say IT companies, they are providing the services to their clients. Most of the clients are for UK based, US based clients base, right? So the problem is that if you don't have a proper English communication, I'm not saying that complete 100% fluent English, at least basic thing to introduce yourself guys, and that to not more than 60 seconds. If you are unable to express or introduce yourself for 60 seconds also guys, then it is of no use learning SAP also. Okay, so those who are freshers, basically I'm telling them, so please try to improve your English communication guys. It is much needed, right? So see like how you're going to improve, so it is your decision. A lot of what I say sources are available online or multiple other things, but please improve your communication. What to tell in the introduction also, that on that we will guide you guys, okay, what to tell, what not to tell, but you have to tell, no guys, everything we cannot buy hat, right? So there has to be some confidence level to be built, so that only comes with the practice case. So I request everyone, those who are fresher or those who are very weak in little bit communication, please improve your English communication guys. Apart from this, okay, the second important thing is learning the other tools like basic Excel, Word, PowerPoint, how to write mail drafting guys. Most of the candidates lack here guys, okay. So even they might have improved their communication, they don't know how to write a proper mail guys. So most of the, like when I say professional words, they use Outlook, but I hope not required. Those who are freshers, don't worry about Outlook, but at least they have got a Gmail account, right? So try to frame a Gmail or mails on day-to-day basis, guys. Right? How to write a relieving mail. Okay, how to get a resignation mail. How to write a mail to your manager for the onboarding process or for a leave purpose, or how to write your HR mails and all. So please see, guys, a lot of free stuffs are available online today. So everyone should know how to write. So some of they don't know what is CC, what is BCC, how to add the recipient, how to write a proper structure, professional mail. Okay, what is the importance of the subject line. No, guys, all things are very, very important, crucial. Because why I'm telling this, guys, because we have seen the candidates who have got rejected during onboarding process because of this. They have cracked the interview, they have got the offer letter during onboarding process. When they have told to write a mail for the HR or manager for onboarding process, they were unable to open the mail itself, guys. Right? So it becomes very difficult to get done with those all things, because these basic things no one will what I say train you in any company. So remember one thing, guys, even though what you are learning in SAP right now in our course, okay, that will set your basics. As I said, every company has got a different profile. Now when you join a company, they will train you on their profile for SAP or for the work profile, guys. But they will not train you how to speak, how to work on Excel and all, how to how to write a mail. These all things no one will train you guys. So you should be able to learn about these things. Ready? So these are the basic skill sets what I want to tell you that to learn. So please learn this, and also MS Teams, Microsoft Teams, how to attend the meetings, and also right now we are using the MS Teams only. For those who are pressure, please look after a lot of options how to, because some of the candidates they don't know how to on the camera, how to on the mic, how to mute the mic during meetings and all. They continuously speaking, keeping the mics unmuted. So a lot of things are there which you need to learn, guys. So I request please to explore these options and improve your skill sets in this 1 month
ये
side by
वो
side with this.
तुम यहाँ तुम मस्जिद की तरफ से तुम गए हो मैं सोच
ये
रही
यो स्टार्ट हुए तो आज
See, the same thing is happening here now. Nadaf, I think, yeah, okay. Good, guys. So, yeah, so these were all the points which I wanted to convey for today's introduction session. So, I think a lot of points I have cleared. So, if any questions you have, any points which are not clear, you have got any doubts, any question, please feel free to ask. And no worries about the language barrier. You can ask me in any language, guys, which you're convenient, guys. Yes, guys.
Sir, I
Yes.
have a doubt.
Hmm.
Sir, from your end, any interview, from your end, any interviews or any company will come, sir?
No, guys. As I told that we don't have any tie-up with any companies. Okay, so we don't do like this. So we have links through our student channel only. Like whatever the students we have placed, So those students, if they get any informations internally through their company, they always give us the messages, guys. Okay, they send the informations and we will send the profiles to that. Like if we say I want a B candidate for 2+ year of experience for this profile, so we will then recommend the students from our list to that. We will send a profile to them. So this is one way, but it is not like we are having any contact through HR and then we will make a placements guaranteed. No guys, that is not the thing. But apart from that, we have a channel where we are continuously posting the job openings profiles, whatever we get through Naukri, LinkedIn and all. The some students who are not applying continuously, but we will be posting that information in a group through which you can apply for the job space. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I have a query that I am currently having experience in banking sector.
Okay.
Is it counts or what?
Yeah, it is going to be counted because you have got a PF account and all those things. So we cannot
Yeah.
neglect those things. But how to convert that banking experience into SAP experience? That is what we are going to tell you. That is what the main profile building is going to come into play. Okay. So there we are going to help you
Okay.
to make your profile suitable for the SAP. And what you are going to tell, you are going to tell the same thing in interview. And how to get with the BGV clearance also, that also will help you guys. No need to worry.
Okay. Got it.
Don't worry, guys. That's why I said those are currently working in a different profile. That's why I asked initially. So no need to worry about those things at all, guys. Okay, we will take care about that.
Yes. Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, there is one query I would like to ask you. Due to some issue, I was unable to hear that. My question is regarding the software part. So we execute all our projects and things in online that part or in offline?
No, no. Now, when you're working on a real-time basis, guys, it is always on a cloud basis. That is online itself. Every because even the ECC version which we are trying to provide on offline, right? Even that is an online server itself in a industry when you're working, guys. Because that information will be only configured for that company, guys. But what happens here when it is for the practice session, like when you take it for online server, right? It is not restricted to only you guys. Okay, because that it is a practice server. So when you take it for practice server, it is not limited for only one person. It is like everyone is using the same software, same server base. So any changes they are doing at the back end, you'll never get to know. But what happens in a company when they're taken, they're configured and every person has got a limited information, limited access case. It is not like a purchase department people will access accounting information, accounting people will can access. No, there is a limited access. So only their information they can manage for the particular company. No external company can access that information. But what happens in this practice part guys for student version and all, it is very difficult to get through all those things guys. So it is like you'll understand only when you're working on that. That's why I recommend it to go with the offline initially.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Urvi, you have any questions? Where is Dan?
No, sir.
Gurunath.
Uh, Hi, can you please go to that page where you mentioned about the details on the software?
Software. Yes. This
Okay,
one?
yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Don't worry guys, I'll be sharing this PDF in a group. So you'll get that information.
Okay.
Then guys, any more questions?
Yeah, sir, I have a knowledge of end user,
Hmm.
but I wanted to go for a consultancy. So, like I have a hands-on on S4HANA also,
No
but I want to
problem.
do
You can join a consultant
go
batch.
for consultancy.
Yeah, sure. So you
Okay.
can join the
Uh,
consultant batch. we'll add you in that batch and you can continue in that.
Sure, sure. Please add me that. Add me into that batch.
Sure. Just
Yeah.
message me after the class. So I'll tell you.
Sure, sure. Yeah. Mm.
Okay. Okay, so any other queries you have, so feel free to reach out to me. So guys, any things you have, so please see that you register first and you get all the informations. And as I said, any questions you have, you can just contact me, guys. Okay, you can just message me. And suppose if I don't receive the call, if I'm busy anywhere, just put a WhatsApp message to me personally or in a group, guys. If any questions you have, then we can clarify the issues there itself, guys. Okay. Yes, so tomorrow we'll be meeting at the same
Okay,
time
sir.
for the software installation process because main syllabus I'm going to start from Monday itself, guys. Okay, it will be in a continuous manner. So tomorrow I'll be guiding you for the software installation and all. So those who want to register initially register. So I'll be sharing the link first. Keep it downloaded and later on the installation process once I teach, you can do the installation on the same way in your system also, guys. Okay. Yes. Hello. Thank you, guys, everyone, and yeah,
Okay,
good
sir.
night.
Yeah. Thank